I want to give you guys my opinion on what's going on with the Pokemon market right now. It's pretty dangerous, as it seems, to give any opinion about anything in Pokemon nowadays, but here I am, continuing making videos pretty much every single day, talking about and giving my opinions about Pokemon. So, we all know what is going on right now in Pokemon. The whole market's crazy. Everyone's saying that it's FOMO, that it's market manipulation. And honestly, I was one of those people. Just a few weeks ago, I was looking at everything going on. I'm like, yeah, this is just a bunch of hype. This is just a bunch of whatever. Like, I wasn't really worried about it. I'm like, this is just all manipulation, whatever. Like a lot of people are saying right now. But, after looking at the whole market, looking at all these different sets and all these different products and everything, and just taking a step back from just ignoring everything and just what people are saying, just looking at, the facts and the data, all these different prices of different products, and I've come to the realization that right now we have just started entering a bull market like 2021. But the difference this time is that there was no external factor that caused this sort of hype in entering of a bull market. In 2021, we all know what was going on in the world, but now none of that has really happened. I mean, you could argue that maybe because of just surging sparks that the whole everything in the Pokemon market now is crazy. You could say that 151, whatever, but there's no external factor. It's just Pokemon itself. So just this alone, I feel like it's organic growth this time, and this is not some sort of weird market where like it's bound to crash. I really feel like this is somewhat organic growth because there's no catalyst to this whole hype thing that we're seeing now, and what I think we're entering into another like bull market in this whole Pokemon boom once again, which honestly I never really think was going to happen. I thought we were just going to have like a steady strong market and just just slowly going up, but here we are today, and I feel like we have really entered this bull market. And I feel like a lot of people have not realized this. A lot of people are still saying FOMO, hype, and market manipulation. A lot of people are still saying that, and trust me, I was one of those people. I was skeptical, and you know what? You can't blame anyone for being skeptical because I was one of those people, and I understand because coming from a market just a year ago where things weren't like down, but we weren't in a huge bull market a year ago. Like the past year seems like things were kind of slowing down. We're just seeing some slow kind of moves for some products. Like it was nice, but now we've entered this sort of market like pretty quickly where a lot of people now are being scared, and a lot of people seem to actually not being wanting to like participate in investing in the Pokemon anymore because Surging Sparks boxes are now like 145 market price, and it's understandable because this sort of change of market this quickly, this is not normal. And for you guys out there that are maybe new to my channel or new to investing in a Pokemon that are now watching this video, I want to tell you guys this. This is not a normal market. What we're experiencing right now is not normal. We did not experience this, in the past year. We experienced this in 2021, but after that, like no one really thought that something like this would have happened again, but here we are. It looks like it's happening. And a lot of people need to come to that realization. And with this whole market shift, a lot of people got to also realize other things that are also changing. And it seems like with Scarlet and Violet, one thing that is changing that I think some people need to actually, understand is the amount of printing they're doing with booster boxes. It seems like there's a huge difference between Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet with the amount of booster boxes they're printing. And I feel like a lot of people really aren't realizing that. Some people are saying that people who say that Surging Sparks is being, underprinted or whatever, or there isn't that much being printed, are all lying. There's plenty of YouTube channels out there, reputable places that have distributors that have literally said that this set has been short printed. Surging Sparks booster boxes have been short printed. It's not because of artificial demand or whatever people are saying. Go to other channels. I don't have a distributor. Go to a channel that has a distributor, and all of them will tell you that this set has been short printed. It's not a lie. I don't know where people are getting this, but literally every single channel out there that has a distributor has literally said this. It's not even coming from me. Watch other channels. They have said this. And it feels like just for other sets too, like Paldea Evolved, for example, that booster box went up to 140, now it's around like 135. It really hasn't done much. But we all know about the reprint news that happened not too long ago. Everyone thought this was going to be a big thing or whatever. A lot of people sold their boxes and probably made like $10 per box. And, look what happened. Like nothing the reprint was nothing. Like it was literally nothing. And just with everything in general, it seems like, yeah, Pokemon will put out different products in different sort of like stores, like Costco. We saw 151 UPCs, Crown Zenith Elite Trainer boxes, 151 Elite Trainer boxes. With Walmart, we saw booster bundles, poster collection boxes. They're putting out other products into other stores, but it seems like just with booster boxes, things are changing to the point where I think a lot of people are going to miss out on buying booster boxes if they keep saying, oh, it's going to get reprinted, a huge reprint is going to happen. It's very possible. I mean, we've only seen some reprints of some booster boxes like Scarland Violet base, Paldea Evolve. We've only seen a few reprints of booster boxes, but it's possible maybe in the future, yeah, maybe they will print, Surging Sparks into the ground. But just as everything is seeming right now, that just the print sizes of these booster boxes is just different. And then maybe they're changing. I don't know what's going on with Pokemon or their strategy, but it just seems like the amount of printing they're doing with booster boxes is changing. And a lot of people, I think, aren't really adjusting to that fact or want to kind of ignore it and kind of just, especially now if you miss Surging Sparks or whatever. And honestly, I feel like even at this point, you're not really missing out. Like, I have found these and I have bought more Surging Sparks booster boxes. I have found them at 120. And I know that sounds kind of impossible, but I've been able to find them. So yeah, it's not impossible to try to get these at like 120, 130. It's not impossible. Trust me, I've been buying some at like 120. I know market price is 145, but you can get them for a little bit cheaper. So just look around a little bit and you can find them for around that price. And at 120, if you're even able to get them at 130, 140, honestly, with how things are seeming, I know everyone's going to call me Timmy, which I don't think a lot of people even know what that word means, or FOMO or whatever. But I really don't think, even if they reprint it as, past reprints, the sizes have looked, I don't know if it's going to get any cheaper than that. Because with how much this is probably going to go up before getting reprinted, even if they do a decent size reprint, I don't think this box is really going to go below that. And the risk, buying at 130, 140 right now, and what we're seeing happening with these boxes and prices, I feel like you're risking more, not just spending like the extra like $10 to $20 per booster box to just buy now versus wait, and it probably wouldn't even go down to that price. Just everything is changing, and I feel like a lot of people are having a hard time adjusting to that fact. And honestly, in the beginning, I was very skeptical about everything, and there's still a lot of people that are sitting on the sidelines of Surging Sparks saying, I'm waiting for the reprint. That's not a terrible idea because a lot of people are in that mindset because things have changed. But in the next sets that are coming out, because we all know the trainer like sets are going to come out, the Eevee set, I think the Eevee set is a specialty set, the Team Rock set, all these different things. Don't have this mindset that, these things are just going to, this is all just FOMO, this is all just hype, this is all market manipulation. If you have this mindset from going on from Surging Sparks in the future, you're not going to buy into any of these sets, and then you're just going to miss out on everything, Like, I feel like this mindset people are having with Surging Sparks, it's going to be the same, the whole, I guess, view of Surging Sparks. There's like 50-50. A lot of people think it's a really good set, and then the other side, people saying this is overhyped, this is a trash set. There's a lot of people that say that. If you have this mindset right now with Surging Sparks, you're probably going to continue this mindset with the next coming sets, and you're probably going to miss everything. And from now on, at least it seems, with Surging Sparks, you're going to have to pre-order, the next sets. I'm not going to say maybe like the specialty set because, it's Elite Trainer boxes, whatever. You probably want to buy Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes, maybe if they have a UPC for the specialty sets, but at least for main sets, booster boxes, you're probably at this point, as it seems, you're probably going to have to pre-order very early. And that changed with Surging Sparks. I mean, with Stellar Crown, Twilight Masquerade, Temporal Forces, you didn't have to do that. But with Surging Sparks, since everything now has changed, the market has changed, it seems like that's just going to have to be the case. And going on in the future, that's probably going to be me. Because with Surging Sparks, I was going to pre-order way ahead, but I was waiting for the cards to be released because at the time, there was like, not the whole set was released, so I was waiting. And obviously, since the market has changed and everything, obviously I had to pay a little bit more now for these boxes, but yeah, just everything is changing. So the main point I want to get across this video is that just understand that the market is changing. This is not all FOMO manipulation, whatever you want to call it. It's not. Like, a lot of people are saying that, but, in the next few months when Surging Sparks gets released in like a week from now, and you'll see what happens, Please don't have this mindset every set from now on. Like there's going to be people that are going to be like this, and they're never going to buy in, and they're going to miss. Which, you know what? If you're happy with that, then that's cool. But for those that actually want to invest in a Pokemon, don't follow and read all these people online saying everything is hype. This is all going to crash. There's people out there saying that this is going to go to $90, $100, and when there's people saying that when this set Surging Sparks gets released, people are literally saying this is going to crash to $100. Tell me how that's going to happen. I don't understand where people are getting this idea, or maybe people are just mad that they never bought in. Like, obviously, I could have bought in at cheaper, like at $100 a box, but I was able to get in at 110, 120, so I'm still happy about that. I don't think that's a bad price at all. But for those people that have waited all the way until now, where the market price is 140, I understand a lot of people are mad at the prices, and I honestly would be too. But I don't know where this whole idea of $90, $100 a box is going to happen when the set releases. Like, if anything, I'm pretty sure when these boxes or when the set gets released, it's gonna get worse. Like, I don't know why people think the prices are gonna get cheaper. Like, I don't know where that's coming from at all. Like, you can see with the demand, literally this box has not stopped. And when this gets released and cards and everything get circulated and people see these artworks and everything, it's gonna get a lot worse. I don't know where people are getting the idea of that. But yeah, that's all I wanted to basically, I guess, cover. Is that just understand things are changing. Like, don't just have this mindset that all this all FOMO and stuff. You're gonna miss out. So I just want to show you guys just all these sets right now that are performing very strongly, and just you can look at XY, Sun and Moon too. Like, this is just some examples I'm showing here. It's not just one set, and I'm trying to explain this to you guys. I've said it in past videos too. If it was just Surging Sparks and the prices of these going crazy, yes, I would say that maybe this is a lot of FOMO and manipulation, whatever you want to call it. But boxes and prices of everything in Pokemon they're all going up. Like, if you can realize that, then you can understand that this is not all manipulation, that this is actually just the market changing. So with Surging Sparks, obviously, boxes are at 143 for market price right now on pre-release. Twilight Masquerade, you can see at 165, 151 at like $100 now. Evolving Skies has moved up all the way to around $850 now. And Lost Origin is back at 235 because it did have a little dip and it has gone back up. And I just want to show you guys the next, I guess, coming sets that are supposed to be here. Prismatic Evolution, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the Eevee set, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm pretty sure this is also a specialty set. So it'll be interesting to see how this performs. I mean, really no cards have been released at all, so we don't really know anything about this set. But, I mean, if it's an Eevee set and there's good artworks, it's probably going to do pretty good. But honestly, there's really not much to talk about because it's all just speculation stuff at this point. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the Eevee set. You can see Eevee EX. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is the one. We'll see, obviously, when cards get leaked or whatever, get released on the Japanese side. I'll definitely talk about it and give you guys my opinions. But this is going to be released here early, looks like January 31st or something like that, early January or January 17th here. So it's not that far ahead, so it'll be interesting to see how the set looks. But here, Scarland Violet set 9, main set. I believe this is going to be the trainer set. So yeah, this is definitely one that, depending obviously on how the artworks is, but even still, I just feel like the whole idea of just like a trainer set being out there, I think this set is going to be very popular, just like Surging Sparks. And I feel like just with all these sets, these future sets coming out, this whole idea that this is all FOMO and all hype and manipulation, those people that they're gonna carry this mindset over to all these sets. When all these boxes, I bet you the same thing's gonna happen to this trainer set, where it's probably gonna get expensive on pre-order. Everyone's gonna say FOMO and hype. It's gonna happen again, trust me. Like, when does it get released? Like March 2025. I'm probably still gonna be making videos at this point, and you're gonna see the same thing on the like everywhere. This is FOMO. This is market manipulation. Just people throwing these words, and it doesn't mean anything. And these are probably the people just not buying anything at all and just typing a bunch of things online. But yeah, I don't know. This whole market, and especially now that we've changed like to this bull market, I've noticed, especially in my comments, just a lot of new people, a lot of people that I can obviously tell that are not investing in Pokemon, they just comment. It's very obvious, and that's why I don't really respond to a lot of those people, because they're not investing. A lot of these people are just sitting on the sidelines saying that everyone who buys is a Timmy, they're all FOMOing. It's all those people. You can keep saying that, but when these boxes go up, don't be like, you can't really be upset that you didn't buy in, because you were one of those people that said this was all FOMO and manipulation. And you know what? Hopefully, for these, for Surging Sparks, hopefully there's a big reprint, because obviously then you can get in and you'd be right. But if a reprint comes of Surging Sparks, like Paldea Evolved, and let's say they reprint the booster boxes, which isn't even a guarantee they could reprint other products. I mean, I don't know where Surging Sparks is going to go, but I'm just happy I bought a good amount of Surging Sparks booster boxes at a pretty good price. So I didn't miss the boat. I'm very happy. I obviously could have gotten them for cheaper, but yeah, just this whole market is changing, guys. Just understand that. And I'm going to get a lot of hate on this video, probably from people that probably just got it back in because they heard about Surging Sparks and now calling everybody FOMOing, Timmy's and all this stuff. I just ignore everybody because, obviously, you got to understand this at the end of the day. It's your money. If you don't want to buy, don't buy. If you're like me and you want to buy because you understand what's going on, then you can buy, and you'll probably be able to see the benefits of that in the next few months, especially with Surging Sparks here. I expect this set to do very well. So that's all I want to say today. A longer video, 16 minutes. So if you've watched all the way to the end of this video, thanks for watching, because surprisingly, when I tell you guys to say like a certain quote, actually a lot of you guys have actually watched all the way to the end, maybe just skip to the end of the video, I don't know. But on this video, if you've watched all the way to the end, I want you to comment, what I want you guys to comment this time. Comment like Surging Sparks FOMO or something like that. Surging Sparks FOMO. Just comment that so I know you guys have watched all the way here, because a lot of you guys actually do watch my whole video, which thanks for watching, because some of these are pretty long, and I know sometimes I do ramble a little bit. But for all you guys out there that watch every single one of my videos, because I see you guys comment, and for you guys out there that hate watch or whatever, thanks for clicking on the video and watching. Just thank you. So that's all I have to say today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.